Good morning, guys. This is Paula back to do a flip through of my custom order for Nurse Nancy. Now, it's a little golden book, of course. It's in really good condition. And I just want to bring it up and show you the spine. It's 3 signatures. Okay. All right. Now, because this is busy out here, I didn't put lace on here, but there are a lot of things out and about. So, this is a really fun book. I put some very old vintage trim on here and matched up the colors. Now, the colors in the book are going to be blue and white, red, green, and yellow. So, just giving you a heads up. I want to show you, instead of putting beads, I did buttons, which took some time. But there is 10, 20, 30 buttons on here. So, yeah, that's going to be fun for the person who is going to receive this. So we're starting out in the front, and the colors are bright in this book, but I think it is so neat to be able to do a book that has bright colors. I just based it off the front cover. That's how I usually do it. I'm going to hold this up for a second. Sorry, guys. Here's a flip right here made out of the fabric and the trim. And there was a name up here on the top in marker, so I just glued some washi tape down there, and I did some in the back cover as well to make it look cohesive. And I just did a friend definition here. And then we've got the journal and the notes and all these little files, and you pull this out and you've got, you know, your little paper with lines. If you can get everything with, I'm holding it, so it's kind of hard to do it one-handed. But just so you know, this pulls out. Let's put it back in there, and behind the red one, there's another one that pulls out. See, so there's quite a few journaling things going on in this book. Okay, so that is the front cover. On the back of all the scrapbook papers, I wanted to doll them up a little bit, so I did navy on some of them, and yellow and navy, yellow, red, and green. So we've got all kinds of vintage papers. I loaded it down with vintage papers, even my very favorite ledger that I don't share with many people. No, I'm just kidding. I just love it. And then here is a little rose page. And I did different kinds of stitching on different pages. And the papers are tea stained. Here's some old school book. I want to say it's reading or math. And here is the new tag pocket. And what I did was I put vintage music sheet on the tags. And then I know everybody has tons of these little flat frames. And I just decided it would look cute with these little frames that were in the color scheme. And then this vintage button. I stitched around, and then I put smile. I thought that was fitting. Now, inside, I know you guys remember we did a video on this. Inside, you pull it out, and you have your other tag that you can journal on, and some more frames. And this one also says smile. Okay, and then you've got a little book that says daily notes. Just a cute little book with some scraps that fit right into this pocket. Now, just so that the owner knows that she can also, let me get it out here and I'll show you. she can also go behind this tag. I think I fixed it where she could. Yeah. No, you cannot go behind this tag. I don't know why I thought I did. Must have been something else I was working on. But I thought this little tag in a pocket was so... A pocket tag. That's what it was. And I adhere those along the outside so that you can just pull them right out. And that makes it fun. Okay, and so here's some more of the floral. I alternated the corner ones with the top ones and the bottom ones. Here's some more, I believe this is math. Copy paper or printer paper. And I zigzagged up there, or I did some design up there. Mother Goose. I thought that would be fun to add a little bit of Mother Goose in here. Old photo paper, but it's in really good condition. Just various little children's book pages are in here as well. Planner pages. Everything is tea stained. Here is the first red with the corner that is blue. Each signature has a different color on the flowers. So here's some hearts that have been stitched. Dictionary. Edith Holden. Typewriter. Now you might think, why is she putting a typewriter in there? And you'll see that there's more things that could be school related, but they could also be office related. And that's the reason I did the typewriter. I worked in a medical office for 25 years. And so I just kind of put some of the administrative stuff in there. Here's some leaves that's stitched on. And here is the typewriter paper, the old vintage typewriter with 2 side pockets with lace. And I did a little book for the person that's going to receive this. And it just has little memory cards to jot down things. And, you know, tea stained paper. Just a little cute with her initial on here. Let's see. Now, we also have a vintage flashcard for division. And I just added a little bit of wallpaper. And this is some fabric and 2 old buttons. Well, this one's vintage. This one I don't think is. That's close enough. Okay, so here we go. More stitching. The kind of a curly like stitch. More flowers, more typewriter. Do you guys remember when you took typing class? This came out of one of the typing manuals. Here's some more Edith Holden dictionary page. A different type of print stitch. Some more floral. Here's some more planner sheets. I like to use planner sheets because they have lines, and so it makes it nice for journaling. And then I like to add in these kind of pages so you can just kind of write around them. I think it's fun. Okay, here we go. Some more of the little Mother Goose. Printer paper, the old printer paper. Mathematics. Or actually, it was arithmetic is what they called it. That's, you know, you don't hear that as often anymore. You just hear math. Okay, and now I did a side tuck here. And basically it's attached on the left side. And then I ran a ruffle that's blue with yellow and green. And then I did a button up here in the corner. And then I did a sweet little shaped memories card. Here's some more of this old vintage school book paper. And let's see, some more memory. No, this is more planner paper. Some more of that Great Ledger. And we're moving toward the edge or the end of this signature. So we've got the stripe, which is you know, the first signature is this cool stripe, which is what's on the little nurse's dress. And so I try to mimic things when I can. Now here we have a right side tuck, which you notice is a ruler. Well, I used a ruler a lot in my office. More ruffle with the button here at the bottom this time. Has a little flower on the button. And another journaling card, which just is unique. Now we're into yellow florals. Now the middle signature is the signature that has the story, the little golden book story. And I did the new way, you know, the new way I've learned how to do it, where you don't have to cut the pages down. And you end up with more coffee stain paper doing that. If you want to know how that's done and you didn't see the video, you can go back a few videos and you'll see how to do that. And here's page 1. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to erase my numbers. So let's do this as we go. Oops, not with that eraser. It's kind of black. I need to clean it up, it looks like. Let's get that black off. Usually I use a regular eraser. Okay, and so I just did a little file folder here. It says blessings and dreams, and inside each one it has a little journaling card in the color scheme. Yeah, and I just clipped it so that it would stay nice and neat, not be falling all apart on you. So put that right there. And then here is an envelope done out of music sheet that just incorporates 2 laces and 1 trim. And it has a little blue and white stripe journaling card inside. You just tuck that right in there. Here is the beginning of Nurse Nancy, and you notice they had some kind of thing where they put Band-Aids in the book on the Nurse Nancy and Dr. Dan. This lady has Dr. Dan as well. And so she definitely wanted Nurse Nancy when I came up on it. This book was copyright in 1952. I'm looking to see if this was a reprint. It was originally published in 1952. And published again in 1958. So I guess 1958 is the last time it was published. So this is a pretty old book. I was born in 1956, so it's old. Music sheets, more. This is a children's dictionary, and I found the word doctor. And I just kind of underlined it so she would notice that. And here's another page. As you notice, by taking out part of the book on the outside here and not folding it in, we're able to add this paper and get another pocket out of the deal. So here is the places we go, just little things that she can jot down. I tried to make it very usable. Here is a typewriter on the front of a little envelope with a ruler. And then inside we have text that says today, because you know that we type when we work in an office. Okay, so this is a little hidden kind of journaling right here in this. So that's those 2. I think I want it like this, or maybe like that. She can decide. And here is where the story, this is page 3 of the story. Got her little baby doll down here. She's putting on her little nurse hat, which is adorable. And then we have page 4. Look how cute she is. Adorable. She got her babies in their beds, and she is nursing them. She's got Band-Aids, thermometer, tape. How sweet is that? Again, we have all these different journaling pages. Still have the yellow florals going. Here is another pocket, and this is just tea and coffee tags. I just thought they were cute, and you can write on the back of them. And this is page 5. Look at these little boys, how adorable. This has some really cute, very cute illustrations. Page 6. I guess she's doctoring her mommy. Some more printer paper, old-timey. Here is some of the, I think this is the image from Mother Goose where it's about the dog. This, I don't know if it's bingo, but we'll see here in a minute because it will show some of them. Here's another pocket with typewriters on it. And we got page 7 over here. Look how cute these little illustrations are. And this is Nurse Nancy, if you haven't figured it out. And this is just what, when, why, the good stuff. And it's just a journaling card. And I thought this round one really went with the color scheme. And I love it because it had lines on it. I like that you could just pull out one of those shapes and journal for that day on it. Just date it and journal. Or special events or stuff like that. Here's a ledger paper. Now, we haven't done this video, and we might have to do this down the road. But here's a pocket with lace on a red check. This is a coin. Of course, I worked it to death, so you know, I had to make 3 of these to get it right. I know I've made them before, and it has some journaling paper inside. But I decided on the negative side, this is the front right here, but you really look at it from this direction. I put music sheet on the flap and where we folded it up and glued it. And then I just cut wonky hearts out of text and out of white paper, and then I just punched a little blue heart. Now we can do one of those. If you guys want to do one of those, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, here we go. Some more pages. Here's the ruler. And this little boy is Tom. This is my very favorite person, thing, place, or other. I really liked some of these cute little cards. And this one just is a subject and a date. So you can journal about taking the kids to the park or whatever. Here's another dictionary, children's dictionary sheet. If you notice, it has nurse. And it has nurse definition right there. I tried to be creative and think about the subject. Okay, here's another journaling card. And on the back it says, family brings you home. Sweet home. I thought that was cute. Whoa! Just flip that right over the table. Here's a little journaling card here that has the days of the month. I thought that was sweet too. You know, I don't know if I erased that last one. Let me go back and look. No, I did not. Guess my short-term memory's still working. My husband gets aggravated. He says, you're not losing your memory. I'm like, I don't know about that. Yep, I forgot the one before that too, guys. I think 7 was the last one I erased. Yep, it was. All right, let's go back over here. There's Tom again. There's the nurse dictionary. And here we are. And she's trying to doctor his leg or his knee. And yeah, how adorable. He's all crippled up like he's so hurt. He's probably thinking it's bleeding, it's bleeding. I love it when Charlie gets dramatic. He can have a little paper cut, and you would think he had major cut. So here are some of the tag tucks that we did in a video the other day. and just lift out a tag. I made one in 2 of the color schemes. And then I have the ruler here in the back. Here's the blue with white lace, which I think turned out pretty. Oh, she's got him on the bed, doctor in his knee. Now he's a patient. Got him elevating his leg on a pillow. Okay, here is another dictionary sheet. I don't think it has anything extra on it. It doesn't. It's actually from a different book, it looks like. I have so many different dictionary books. And here they are all sitting around the table. I think Mom's proud of her little girl for taking care of her friends. Ledger paper. Little red wagon. Oh man, does that bring back the memories. My brother used to pull me in the wagon. He was like my bodyguard. He took such good care of me. Here's some more of the Mother Goose. Some more tea stained printer paper. Oh, here he is. It looks like he's, let me see. I guess he fell out of the tree. And they're going to call an ambulance. And Dr. Dan says, I'll be right there. Oh, no. Dan says he'll be the doctor. I never did like tree climbing. I hated it when my kids wanted to tree climb and my husband be like, they're okay. I'm like, no, they're going to break something. So here we go. She's riding along. I want you to look at the front of this wagon. These 2 little cans. That's cute. So that's the last, I believe that's the last page. No, it's not the last page. Here's the, getting close though. This is page 21. So he's got his little bell. He's ringing it. I guess they're driving the ambulance. Yes. Now the little guy's getting out of the wagon. I guess he got to wherever he was supposed to go. And another dictionary page. Aw, he had a broken or sprained wrist, it looks like. And they were giving him green candy pills. Remember doing that? You get your little M&Ms. You keep them all day because you're playing doctor and you're distributing them to your mama, to your daddy, whoever you're being the nurse for. Look at the big Band-Aid on his head. Cute, adorable story. Okay, so we're on signature 3 now. And so we have a red pocket with floral. And this is a general instructions. So I guess you can mark out your instructions. Handle with care. No substitutes. Lather, rinse, and repeat. Do not try this at home. For your eyes only. Do not disturb. Do not touch. Keep out of the reach of children. Sorry. Okay, and here's a tag that I made out of some of these little side tuck tags. Added some muslin. I added fabric right here and at the top. Then I added muslin, 2 circles with text, and 2 buttons. Now we're into red floral. Music sheet, dictionary book, page, and a ledger. Felt like there was 2 sheets there. A little floral paper, a daily planner. And I think this is either English or math or something. Here's the yellow, or one of the yellows. And math book. Printer paper, Mother Goose. This says, she went to the barber to buy him a wig, but when she came back, he was dancing a jig. Okay, and then that goes on in different pages. Photo paper, journal paper. It says writing to a friend. So it looks like it's English or grammar or one of those. Here is another planner sheet, or actually it's a what you're going to do that day. It's called Today. I guess you plan out your appointments and whatever. Okay, we did a tutorial on this the last day or two. And so I basically called it the triple pocket insert, because I just do it on this square piece of paper, and then I put my 3 pockets. You can go back and watch the video. Red trim, and then the tags and a bow. I thought they turned out really cute. But if the person getting this wants to, now I know this fits because I've patted in and out, in and out. Got to go in the right angle there. And then here on the back is some red flowers. Here's one that's got a definition of nurse, again, on this dictionary page. Edith Holden. Typewriter paper. Tea stained. Red florals. And here's the middle of the last signature, which has check pockets and this vintage lace. And on here we have a craft tag that's been stamped on, and then I use some fabric with yellow, and then I did wallpaper, blue with yellow, and then I just cut out a couple little tulips mimicking the wallpaper and put some rickrack. Just something different. And over here on the pocket on the right, it's the same pocket, same trim, and then we've done this in a video before. It's just a long journaling tag, and I added a lace across here. You just pull it out like this. You tuck it into this 1-inch edge. I'm going to show you how to get it out. You just open it right there, and it flips right out, and then you have this big journaling tag. And it's navy. You just fold it back together like that. Bend it in a little bit, and it slides right in there. Okay. I love to add the extra space. And this paper says Today on the back. Okay. And moving right along. You know all these pages by now. Today planner. No, that's not Edith Holden. That's a children's grammar book, I believe. Here's some planner page. Photo paper. The rest of our little dog story. She took a clean dish to get him some triple, but when she came back, he was smoking a pipe. That's so weird. That's a cute. I don't remember the name of this story. I'm sure it's at the beginning. That's cute, cute, cute. Okay, math book. We're getting close to the end here. You'll love this trim. I mean, not this trim, but this ledger paper. I just love it. Last page, and we have a sack here on the back. We have a little sack. I folded up the bottom, covered it with red, and then I just made a tag for the different shape tag with a tag inside with all the 4 colors. You just put it back in the bag. Okay, and then you have a a tag here. You have to untie it, but I'm not going to untie it, but it does open out right there, and it has 3 really cute buttons on it. And instead of a library card, I did a little card that says date, handcrafted for you, to and from, and I thought I'd let her fill that in with her own handwriting. And it goes right here. And on the back, I just did a ruffled up piece of fabric with my business stamp, handmade by Paula. All right, guys, now I'm going to include a hitch post in this if she wants to add a hitch post to it. I didn't because there's a lot of things going on this side, and I didn't want them to get all squished, but she might like to. And I also added the extra fabric, so if she wants to cut little tabs and put out here, she can. But I kind of liked the way it looked. Now, she may want to have more on there. I didn't think this book looked like a lacy type book with all the bright primary colors, so I chose not to put the lace on there. If she wanted to go back and add lace, she could. All she has to do is glue it along the scrapbook paper. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This, like I said, this book is spoken for, but we're going to be working on the shabby chic, and so I have decided on the fabric. I've got to figure all that out. This will be a little bit slower book because I've never done shabby chic. And that's for the ones of you that hadn't heard me say that already. And so, but we're going to be, on the next video, we are going to pick up on where we left off yesterday with just making embellishments for the shabby chic book. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you as part of our group. And for the new subbies, thank you for coming over and hanging out with us. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.